I was arrested on a criminal violation. Will that affect my immigration status? I'm Attorney Padilla, and we're at the Law Office of Alien Attorney. And this is a question that typically comes up after somebody or their loved ones get booked into a county jail. And the short answer to the question is it might, and it very likely might actually. So one of the things that happens while you're going through the criminal process is that at the end of it, if you do end up pleading, if you do end up taking a plea or agreeing, telling the government that yes, I did that and I take the punishment for it, there is there are a bunch of questions there, and one of the questions is what's called a Padilla question, and it's based on the case of Padilla versus United States, and the case was about the fact that an immigrant was not given the right advice, or at least was not informed at the time of his plea that by pleading to that criminal charge, it could have negative immigration consequences, including getting removed from the United States. And so typically during a plea, you will have a statement that says to the effect of you are you're aware that this might have consequences to your immigration status, and check with an immigration attorney. And so it's really important that you check with an immigration attorney, because it completely might, and in a lot of cases, especially in most violations, it does. And so especially if it's a felony, definitely there's issues there. If it's a misdemeanor, it might or it might not, but a really large amount of misdemeanors, it does have immigration implications. At the very least, it has the immigration implication of making it difficult for you to get citizenship, because part of citizenship is what's called good moral character, and if you were booked or arrested or if you pled to something, that negates the good moral character requirement for your citizenship. So in those types of cases, it's really important that before you take a plea, before you do anything, talk to an immigration attorney. Anytime you're booked, anytime you're fingerprinted, or you're in jail even overnight, talk to an immigration attorney, because that might have consequences. And a lot of times, criminal attorneys don't know what the consequences are. I mean, most criminal attorneys, they just deal with the criminal side of it. They have no idea what's going on in the criminal world. And I can tell you this from experience, because in a past life, I've been a prosecutor, and I worked in 2 different counties, and a lot of times the criminal attorneys, they didn't know what the consequences were. They knew that there could be potential consequences if their client was a non-citizen, but they didn't know what it was. And so it's really important to talk to somebody about whether your particular case falls under the issues that could come up in immigration law. It's really, really important. Thank you for watching.